if you're Oklahoma State, right? If you're the men, Oklahoma State men, you don't really need to run anymore. You're done. You know you're going because you won Big 12s. They're going to take the Big 12 champion. So Arkansas men specifically, so they won SECs. So if Arkansas men were smart, they realize we don't need to run another cross country race until March because they're going to pick us. We don't need to go to an invitational. We don't need to add any more to our resume.
Risk somebody getting sick too. There's that.
Yeah. But I think it means Arkansas, that means they can put their guys to try to qualify individually for the championship indoor meet. That's what I think. I think some of these cross-country programs that have kind of a resume good enough, aka winning their conference, all of a sudden it's like, hey, we don't need to play cross-country in the winter. We can just play track. And then,
run a cross-country meet. Do you think any schools... do you think any schools will kind of do that? Who have competed this fall will start, if it's possible and safe, will basically run an indoor season in January and February while still kind of doing some cross-country specific stuff. I mean, the training's not going to be like overwhelmingly different, but we'll basically run an indoor season leading up to the indoor championships and then also run cross country. Like, do you think that's how some teams will prepare, by running indoors instead of cross country meets?
I mean, I think it's only going to be, I think the people who will focus on indoor, we're talking distance runners only, are going to be distance runners who actually have a shot at making NCAAs. And I think that's NAU and Arkansas, right? I mean, BYU might just be like, hey, let's just focus on cross. I don't know. I mean, it depends. Maybe Connor Mance is like, no, screw it. I want to run the 5K and then 10K double. It's going to be interesting. I just think, though, there is going to be a little bit of advantage for the schools that competed this fall because they kind of already know, like, hey, we don't really need to do anything. They're going to pick us. Whereas the Wisconsins, the Stanfords, the Oregons, even Colorado, because they run unattached, they're going to need to be like, all right, we got to put something together. So they're going to but then they're also trying to put together a good performance for, indoors, right? Because what if they have a good miler that wants to try to qualify? I mean, this may be good for Notre Dame. Notre Dame knows they're making a meet. So that means Notre Dame can just all go in for a DMR, and then they could do the DMR cross-country double. Like, I could see Notre Dame doing that, right? I think there's just going to be a lot of strategic moves of what to focus on based off of, it's going to be a disadvantage for the teams that haven't competed because Wisconsin is going to need to go out and get a cross-country race under their belt, whereas Arkansas does not.